What a complete and utter disgrace of a freaking game. I'm sorry, like, guys. So this was sold as the Manchester Derby. This is the big Manchester Derby, and so this is a huge derby, blah, 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 blah. You know, this is, the two biggest clubs in Manchester, because I'm going to be real with you, because I'm going to have real talk, because a question has to be asked as to, are Man United actually a big club? All because we keep getting told they're a big club doesn't mean that we have to accept them as a big club. Because I want to actually talk about the definition of a big club. But first, let's talk about Man City. The thing about Pep is this. I've always been Team Mourinho. So ever since Pep and Mourinho had their beef, I was like, bro, it is what it is. I am Team Mourinho. Mourinho is my guy. Mourinho is my guy. And when he said that he destroyed football, I took it away because I hate arrogant people. But put that to one side. Pep is one of the best coaches I think football has ever seen. The way he can impact a team coaching-wise is insane. Because when you look at the difference in coaching between City and United is insane. And I think that, because I wasn't really around fully for the Cruyff era, Rinus Michels and everything, but even when you talk about Fergie and all these guys, I don't think that there are very few coaches where you can so fully see the imprints of the kind of stuff that they've done in training. Everyone knows what they do when they receive the ball. Everyone knows how to beat the press. I know where X, Y, L is when I receive the ball. So the chemistry and the understanding throughout the team is insane. Like, if we're doing a football battle, Pep's teams will have pretty much full marks on chemistry. The chemistry is freaking insane. The chemistry and understanding within this team is absolutely insane. And when you just look at how quickly they won the ball, how easy they defended, how good they were without the ball, how they were moving the ball around, and how easily they were trying to fashion chances and create chances, United were chasing shadows. They were completely and totally chasing shadows. So whether you like Pep or you don't like Pep and your views on Pep, you have to take back and say, this guy's a coach. This guy is an amazing coach, and he has coached the heck out of this freaking team. You can say oil money and this and so forth, but as a guy who is a lover of football and who is obsessed with the tactics, strategies, and how to coach a team, how to manage a team, and how to... Because look, I told you, I'm a guy that played almost every management game. So to see just how well he's organized this team and how well they play and just how good they are strategically, it's amazing. It's just freaking amazing. Cancelo's that dude. Because people keep saying about Cancelo. No, Cancelo. This guy, he is that freaking dude. And when you look at how his delivery that led to Eric Bailly's own goal, that was a great cross. And because the cross was so good and he hit it with such ferocity, such tenacity, and such technical accuracy, it's because you have to defend it. It was so hard for Eric Bailly to defend. So a lot of why that own goal happened was the quality of the cross from Cancelo. So Cancelo, that guy is freaking money. Bernardo Silva. I think people are now having to say, no, this guy is, he's quality. Remember when Bernardo Silva was saying what's up? And I think this is what happened. Same thing that I did with Benzema. A good player is a good player is a good player. But even the very best players, you go through rough patches. You go through patches when you're not playing well. Benzema was always a good player. At the time, he was a brick. And I still defend calling him a brick. Bernardo Silva was great when him and Sterling said what's up. I think either in the 100 points or 98 point season, went through a bad spell, lost his place to Mahrez, thought he was going to leave the club, has now refound himself, and now is now one of City's best and most important players. You probably say he's even much more consistent and has played even better and has been more informed than the golden boy, De Bruyne. And for me, like, when you look at that goal, I think even just beyond the goal, how he evades challenges, how he evades the press, how well he can carry the ball, his amazing ball control, his amazing balance, how he easily can go from left to right, and just his confidence, composure on the ball, and use of the ball, and intelligence on the ball. He's a quality player. And guys, Cristiano, you have help. I don't want to hear any excuses when we get to that Qatar World Cup, because that second goal was made in Portugal. Superb cross by Cancelo, and Bernardo Silva, right place, right time. But again, you look at that second goal. Yeah, Silva scored it. That was all about the cross, because that cross was insane. That was an insane, amazing cross. So it says we said that imagine if Cancelo was at Chelsea. Lord in heaven. No beef with Chilwell and Alonso. If Cancelo was at City, it was amazing. So for Man City, it was a training session, bro. This was a training session. This was a joke of a game. This was an absolute joke and disgrace of a game. And I think people selling this as like a derby or a Manchester derby, having a laugh. This was City were trained. So for City, it was like, no, this was just a kick around. City didn't have to get out of second gear. They didn't have to get out of second gear. The ease with which they played this and how little they had to work to get these goals. As I say, it was laughable. For United now. Guys, I need someone to help me here. So, United are a big club. Okay. Why? Now, you say they're a big club because of who they can attract and how much money they have on their global fan base. That's cool. I'm not a businessman. I'm a football fan, and I analyze football for a living. You know, this is my job. This is what I do. So I'm a football guy. Business is a byproduct of modern football, but really football is football. It's a sport that has its own rules and so forth, and is its own ecosystem and is its own world. So to me, as a football guy, not a business guy, as a football guy, a big club is a club that can consistently compete with elite teams and is consistently, realistically winning and chasing trophies or winning trophies on a consistent basis. This game was between a big club and not a big club. You know, this wasn't a contest. And you say to yourselves that this is what I don't like. Ole is the Antichrist. Ole is to blame. Ole is a fool, blah, blah. Ole is not a great manager. And you can just see that there's a golfing class between Pep and Ole. Like, Pep just has way far better coaching methods and coaching expertise and quality than Ole does. But Eric Bailly did score the own goal. But United, they defend, like, United, nobody could do anything. Now, here's the thing though. You can argue defensively United were all at sea and United were chasing each other, and I think United just could not cope with the amazing movement and use of the ball that City had. So to that you can say, Luke Shaw, Maguire, Lennon, Delop, bro, come on, do better. But at the same time, yes, City will have lots of the ball and so forth. They will not have 100% possession. And the thing about it is that City, the reason why they have such high possession is because they press high and they want to win the ball high up, which means that there is space in behind. So as a manager, it is your job to compose and construct a plan of when we receive the ball, we have to quickly get that ball and beat the press as quickly as possible. And that's how you hurt Pep. That's how you hurt City. The blueprint of beating a Pep team has always been the same. It's not changed because Pep has always played the same way. So my thing is it on just how useless the players are, or Ole just did not put a proper plan in place of how to play when they have the ball and when they receive the ball? Or maybe the players can't execute this. But if the players can't execute this, you tell me that this is a big club with a lot of money. So if you have a lot of money, surely you should be able to buy players who should be able to execute a plan to hurt and do damage to Man City when they do have the ball. So I'm confused. I'm confused because I don't understand how you say that this is a big major club in Man United and so forth. And I get it. Global fan base, huge fan base. But I'm watching a football match here. I'm not watching a marketing PowerPoint presentation. I'm sitting down to watch a football match here. And what I saw was a training session. Like Cristiano, apart from that volley that Cristiano made that was saved and so forth, Cristiano was pretty much inconsequential because his team were handling the game. So people will say, okay, for Cristiano, see, it's complicated because people say, oh, you praise him for balling against Atalanta and Villarreal. What did he do against Liverpool? What did he do against Man City? Liverpool and Man City are far better teams than a Tottenham, a Villarreal, and an Atalanta, to the degree of difficulty. And that's fair. That's fair. That is a fair critique. Because Messi did score against Man City in the Champions League. Cristiano, he wasn't coming close to a goal. But the same thing, you say to yourself, that's okay, well, that's PSG and this is United. Did Greenwood, Fred, McTominay, Bruno, did they do enough? Because Bruno was just running around like a ticking clock. So, but what I just find scary was the golfing class between both of these teams. I think they said that it was like 72% possession for City, which doesn't mean anything. But when you just combine 72% possession, 2-0, and in the second half, City are winning 2-0 in the second half, and City looked like if they were chasing the game. The way that second half went, listen, if you just walked in to the last 50 minutes of the second half and they didn't show the scoreline, you would think that, oh, damn, City are losing. And City needed a goal. City were playing as if they needed a goal. But they were 2-0 up. And literally for most of that second half, United were chasing shadows and City were playing keep ball. City were playing keep ball at Old Trafford at 2-0 up. I'm sorry, something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up here. So I ask the question again. Do you just accept United are a big club because they have a lot of money? Therefore, they can attract the top players because top players are like, hey, bro, top players will go to China if they can earn 300,000 a week. So are we saying you're a big club because you have a lot of money and you can offer a lot of money? Or shouldn't a big club, because we are football fans and this is a football family, shouldn't a big club be a club that consistently competes with the very best teams and consistently either wins trophies or realistically competes for trophies? Atletico doesn't win a trophy every single year, but they're a big club because they consistently are competing for trophies. And even before they won the La Liga last year, they were consistently saying what's up in the Champions League and competing at the very highest level with the very best teams. United, this wasn't they weren't competing with Man City. This wasn't a competition. Like, United, when you look at United City, those teams are not at an equal level. It's lopsided. That much was lopsided. So, bro, I mean, that was bad, bro. That was bad, bro. That was bad. Guys, like, subscribe. Remember to head over to the website to follow me on all of my beautiful socials at halfoffootballhot.com. All it tax, man.